the way the guys responded after last night? You obviously called out a few things, and how you feel they responded to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the truth. It's if I wouldn't have said it publicly or said it to them, in my opinion, I know they felt it because, I mean, it's obvious. We went in the game saying that they're going to crash, and we got a box out, and they had 18 or 19 second chance points. We said they want to hit the paint, and they hit the paint in the tune of 64 points. And you know, you go back, not only live can you see we didn't do a great job, but you go back and you watch the film, and I'm sure they'll tell you that we didn't do a great job at all. It was nowhere near. And then unforced turnovers. We had 20 turnovers. A minimum of 13 of them were unforced. Just us literally giving them the ball without any type of pressure, scheme, or anything like that. And so it's 13 opportunities that you don't get to score, and it's 13 opportunities that they're going to have an advantage going the other way to score. And I don't care who you play, if you're going to do those things on top of there being 10 50-50 balls and we only get one, it's going to be hard to win. It's going to be hard to win.
How difficult is it when you're critiquing what they do and you're going game to game as opposed to a broader sample size? Is there kind of a push and pull there in terms of how much you want to go over things that are popping their head up in games this season, or just keeping it to strictly one game?
You do want to touch on each game, okay? But there are like standards that we have. And if there's 10 50-50 balls bouncing on the ground, I don't care what game it is, game 1, game 50, game 30, game 82, you can't get 1 for 10. You can't have 13 completely unforced turnovers and think that that's okay. You know, the 19 second chance points, maybe that's going to happen every once in a while. Yeah, I don't know, but we still got to put bodies on bodies, and whether it's one game or 3 games in a row, I'm going to bring that up. And then the way we gave up dribble drives, it was not good at all. So it was the things that we saw during the game and then on film are just completely below our standard. And that's why, not even close, that's why they had to be addressed. That's why they will continue being addressed. And we each, starting with me, have to do something about it.
How did Demar look to you today in practice?
Yeah, you look fine. I mean, we didn't have any contact or anything, but he looked fine.
Getting him back, obviously, would be a welcome sign for you.
100%. But again, we like missing him last night had nothing to do with the turnovers, straight line drives, the 1 for 10 from 50-50 balls. We just didn't give ourselves a chance to score. Right? And if he's there and we do those same things, we're still not giving ourselves a chance to score, and we're making it easier for our opponent to score. So, yes, of course, we'd love to have him back. Anybody that's hurt, we want him back. But we have a standard, and we have to play up to it.
Mike, I know you have you stress the next man up mentality and how every team deals with injuries.
Yep.
But to have this constant revolving door that you guys have been dealing with, what has that been like for you guys as a staff and the team to just kind of handle?
It's been a little tough, but I don't think you get anything in life unless you go through some adversity and figure it out. And if we can't figure that out, like a lot of other teams have to figure out, then maybe we don't deserve an opportunity to be who we can be.
Coach, how as important is this next stretch of games for this season?
Every stretch is important for us. It's not just this next stretch. I mean, we dug ourselves a hole, and we have to figure out a way to get out of it. So every time we play, it's going to be an important game for us.
And I know you say every game's important, but specifically at home, you can't be below 500 and make the playoffs at home, right? So how important is it to get some momentum on the home floor too?
It's huge. I mean, again, we're going to lose some games. Nobody's going to go 82-0 during the season. We have the best home crowd in the NBA, and we should be able to feed off their energy. We're sleeping in our own beds, we're eating our own food, so we got to take advantage of that. Having said all that, again, it's about us having a standard. whether we're at home, we're on the road, we're on a neutral site, we have to live up to our standard, and we didn't last night.
What have you seen from just Isaac Jones and the times you've been able to call his name?
He's got a lot of potential. He's young, he's long, he's athletic. He's something different that we have. He's something different that we have around the rest of the roster. He can guard some smaller guys because he can sit down and step slide very well. And then he's a vertical threat. He can get in and out of pick and rolls. You saw Malik throw it up a couple of times already. Even in transition, offensive rebounding, he can go get it. And he's got a chance to score. He played center in college, and he ate up that space against Rudy and looked real comfortable going into his jump hook. So there's a lot there on both ends of the floor. Tough part about it, he's a rookie and hasn't played much, and so trying to live with his mistakes right now when we're 9 and 11 or whatever we are is a little tough. But he's going to get opportunity if he can go out there and play hard and give us a little life.
Has there been some soul searching for this team over the? You guys had like a meeting when you got to Minnesota, but kind of experienced the good and the bad on that trip. Just I wonder kind of what that does for the psyche as you guys come back here.
So that part you gotta talk to the players. I had heard that players were gonna have a meeting. I don't know if they had a meeting. I never asked. We as a staff weren't part of it if they did. But that's what the league's about. The league, there's highs, there's lows. Hopefully you can stay pretty even-keeled and not get too high when things are going well. That helps you stay locked in and not get too low when things are going bad, so that you can be in the right frame of mind to go do what you need to do, meeting your standards, and get the win the next time you step on the floor.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you guys.